Rockstar Energy Cup Series. I forgot how to own my own series win. This fucking music is banging, dude. Anyways, look at that. We are at the Daytona International Speedway on the road course, and if you can see, it's gonna be dark because we don't have, because the time and weather is accurate to what it is in real life, and in real life it is dark and it is also partly cloudy. Thank you to Google. 30 cars, 39 drivers, all chasing Jordan. Let's get this underway. So, the Daytona International Speedway. This is a big track. 3.5 miles. Actually, one of the bigger tracks we go to. We've got, if I look at the schedule, we've got Hockenheim, Bathurst, Road America, Circuit of the Americas might be longer, and so might be Silverstone. But mostly, pretty long tracks to go. The outlook on the schedule has changed after Daytona. It's Texas for 147 laps, the old school version of Hockenheim, the Bathurst, Road America, Sakito, the new version of Hockenheim, Dubai, Circuit of the Americas, the Nürburgring Grand Prix track, Monza, Silverstone, and the Texas Roval will actually end things out. Anyways, it's getting dark in Daytona, and we'll go through your starting lineup. Starting on pole is Hillary Clinton, and second is Will Smith. Third is Judge Judy. Fourth, George Costanza. Fifth is David Beckham. Sixth, Kanye. Last week's winner, the third season, is Larry the Cable Guy. Eighth, Lance Armstrong. Ninth, Ian Harrison, almost picked up the win last week. 10th, Matt Damon. 11th, Brad Pitt. 12th, Jesus Christ himself. 13th, Meryl Streep. 14th is Steve Harvey, third in points. 15th is Jimmy Fallon. 16th, Stevie Wonder, making his first race in like 4 races. 17th is Johnny Depp. 18th, Adam Sandler. 19th, Kermit the Frog. And 20th is John F. Kennedy. 21st is Ellen. 22nd, Mick Jagger. 23rd is Bruce Springsteen. 24th is John Cena. 25th is Milo. 26th, Mark Wahlberg, making a rare appearance. 27th is Darren McNamara. 28th is Peter Sellers. 29th is Tyler Perry, also making a rare appearance. And 30th and last, Sammy the Seal. But what I do notice is no Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is not here today. He is not qualified for the race, and he will be losing pretty significant ground here, no matter where anybody finishes. And without further ado, we're gonna have a rolling start. And we are green flag racing at Daytona. And immediately, 3 wide, it's Judge Judy. She's going to try and take the lead, and she will. A stellar move from the driver of the number 60. Clinton dives down the inside, can't make the move work. Smith takes a look down low. Will Smith's going to take second now. Judge Judy just driving away. Here comes Smith, gives a George Costanza trying it around the outside, doesn't work. A lot of crazy driving. Side by side, 3 cars back, 4 cars back. Look at all the diving as Judge Judy begins to pull away. Through the chicane, Smith giving everything he's got already just on lap 1. Judge Judy is your leader. Judge Judy leads lap 1 as the field begins to spread out a touch. 14 laps today at the 3.5. Whoa! And we've got a crash! Hillary Clinton with big damage on the front right. Tried to dive down in the inside on Will Smith. It didn't work. Contact was made, and Hillary Clinton went careering into the tire barrier, and that is big trouble. That is for Hillary Clinton. She's got our cockpit cam, and you can see that hood is bucked up. That is not good. You can see the engine down there, and that is definitely not good. Meanwhile, looking for any passes or any battles. Looks like somewhere around P20. Here we go. We got a little battle here. Mick Jagger and Milo. Jagger's gonna dive it down. Just can't make it. We also got a battle back here for like 26th. And Sellers had to. That was Peter Sellers and John F. Kennedy battling that one out. As we've already got a car way back here. I think it's Mark Wahlberg. I'm not sure what happened, but something's happened. As we've got a car down pit lane. A driver pitting. It's Clinton. Clinton needed to come down and make that pit stop. Get that damage fixed. They're fixing it now. As Will Smith trying to chase down Judge Judy as George Costanza moves into 3rd position. And put the map up now as Mark Wahlberg's going to make it past Clinton down into 29th position. Let's take a look at this. That's a fantastic camera angle, if you ask me. That's one of this game's best camera angles, along with Circuit of the Americas and one other. Down through the chicane again. Will Smith really giving it everything he's got. And just nothing coming up here. Now, I think Judge Judy leading this race is pretty big because if you remember all the way back in like October of last year, of 2019, Judge Judy won this race on the oval. Judge Judy won the Rockstar Energy 500. That was a 100 lap, 250 mile event. This time it's only 14 laps, probably about 35-45 miles. But still, she's out front. She's leading this race. And she's got a hefty lead, but pit stops are still coming. They still need to be made. The question is, when will they be made? So Judge Judy, who, let's take a look at the Judge Judy currently sits 13th in points. Will Smith, on the other hand, is worse for wear. He sits 31st in points. A little farther up the standings here is George Costanza. He sits 4th in standings after having a pretty decent run over current points rival Lance Armstrong. Armstrong has 828 points to Costanza's 850. And Larry the Cable Guy, 4th position. He's having a stellar string of races here. He is really putting his season back together after the, you know, arguably the chaos that went down at Daytona that, well, really he caused, but I think it could have been avoided. He now has 2 wins. He sits 25th in points, and he is, as of now, guaranteed a Cup Series spot. This is one of the new things we're doing in the next season. Every driver in the top 25 that isn't guaranteed a contract for next season, so drivers that haven't signed deals, like drivers that have signed deals, Ian Harrison, Darren McNamara, Jerry Seinfeld, they've all signed deals for more than this season. McNamara's is a 2-year, Seinfeld's is a 2-year, Harrison's is a 3-year, if I remember correctly. So they are already eligible, but any driver that isn't eligible for this and is in the top 25 is guaranteed a spot in the playoffs at the moment, which means, as of now, drivers like Milo and Rihanna, Simon Cowell, Ellen, Will Smith, Mark Wahlberg, Kermit the Frog, Otis, Bruce Springsteen, Brad Pitt, John F. Kennedy, and Stevie Wonder are all just some of the names who are not eligible for a guaranteed spot, as we've got Brad Pitt coming down the pit lane, pun not intended. But drivers that are on this bubble of being between in the points and out of the points, Hillary Clinton, John Cena, David Beckham are the last 3 drivers in, while Milo, Rihanna, and Simon Cowell are the last 3 out. Now, as Pitt exits the pit lane, here we go. There goes Smith. Will Smith, in the blink of an eye, is the new leader at the Daytona Road Course. That was a flash move. In the blink of an eye, Will Smith goes from 2nd place to a marginal lead. That was an impressive move, and Judge Judy did not like it. Judge Judy is going to drive hard to get her spot back, to get her lead back. We're going to have a battle for 3rd place, and that's going to probably stall out, so we'll be watching Judge Judy for the time being, see what she does down into turn 1. How deep will she dive it? Not deep enough to make a move. Still front. Here comes Judge Judy. She's going to try and make it, and it will work. Another great, phenomenal pass so far. And here we are back out. It's the 60, Judge Judy, Miss Daytona. This is not going to be a battle. This is going to be a war. If Will Smith can get back up to Judge Judy, this will be a fight to the death, or to whoever makes a pit stop first, but it doesn't matter like that. That doesn't sound as cool. We've got some breakage here in the what's it called? But could we be seeing an overtake attempt? No. Kanye West making his pit stop. Anyways, the leader amongst drivers that have not pitted is Mark Wahlberg. Now, I don't know if he pitted or not, or if he is pulling an incredibly cheeky strategy and actually doing really bold work. West is coming out. Here comes David Beckham, also probably going to take out second place from Kanye West, although this will be close. And Beckham slides his way through and is going to have it. Anyways, back out front still, Judge Judy, Will Smith, George Costanza, Larry the Cable Guy, and Lance Armstrong. In the top 5 with Ian Harrison, Jesus Christ, Matt Damon, Meryl Streep, and Bruce Springsteen rounding out your top 10 with drivers like Steve Harvey, Adam Sandler, and Darren McNamara rounding out through the top 15. Actually, McNamara was 16th. He's got some rather severe fender front-end damage. Sure what happened there, but a lot of these drivers do have some front-end damage. As lap 8 of 14. As we have got a mass grave of pit drivers. Jesus Christ, George Costanza, Sam the Seal, all these many drivers getting down. We'll see what happens here with these cars and these drivers, and how their pit crews will fare. Mark Wahlberg still out front, as Samuel Steele still falls back to the end of it. Judge Judy still holding on to the lead, but by a pretty nice margin too, 0.6 of a second. The whole field is really split out by about 0.6 of a second to each car. Here comes Larry the Cable Guy, gonna relinquish third place and see if he can get out in front of Mark Wahlberg. As Mark Wahlberg's got a 5-second gap to the next guy. more drivers. Adam Sandler, Brad Pitt, or not Brad Pitt, Tyler Perry and Matt Damon down. Still out front. Ian Harrison's moved into 4th position. God, I love this shot. It's one of my favorite shots in all of everything. Here's Ian Harrison, who led a handful of laps at Fuji just 2 days ago. Judge Judy is your leader, with just 5 laps to go, coming to 4. Again, these drivers do have to get rid of these. They do have to make pit stops. And here comes Judge Judy. Judge Judy, the leader of the race, going to come down and make a pit stop. Has to slow that car all the way down from 77 miles an hour all the way down to 37. In just a matter of seconds. It's a very difficult pit entry here, Daytona road course. But the ultimate question is, will Judge Judy come out in front of... Oh, there we go. Good physics right there. Will Wahlberg come out in front? Definitely. Mark Wahlberg's going to take the virtual... hold on to the virtual lead of this race. And there goes Wahlberg. And look at that, Ian Harrison's actually gotten out in front of Wahlberg. Of Judge Judy. So Ian Harrison's going to come out 1 spot ahead. Harrison's going to lose a couple spots to... actually, almost loses his nose, too. Only 7 drivers yet to make pit stops. Here comes Armstrong. He's going to make his pits. It'll be interesting to see where he folds out, as now most of these drivers are coming in. We've got 3 drivers, 4 drivers maybe. We've got almost all of these. We got 5 of 7 drivers. Only 2 drivers haven't stayed out. It's going to be Will Smith and John Cena, who haven't pitted. Stevie Wonder also down pit road, but there goes most of the entire pack. As, oh, did Mark Wahlberg make a pit stop? Where's Mark Wahlberg? Is he down the pit lane? He is! Mark Wahlberg's in the pits! Who's the leader? I cannot believe it! Are you kidding me? And again the leader! It's Larry the guy! Oh my god! Unbelievable! Could it once again be perfection strategically? Or will David Beckham come to steal the show and end his party? What's gonna happen? Here comes Smith. Where will Cena pit? It probably will. It will. Here comes Cena. All eyes are on Larry the Cable Guy. I don't think it's a question of can he get around them. I think it's a question of how far will they get ahead. The first of those two drivers just now getting out. And there goes Larry. 2 laps to go. Can Larry the Cable Guy go 2 in a row for just the second time this year? Only one other driver so far in the Cup Series has gone 2 in a row this season, and it was Sam Seal at Spa-Francorchamps and at Watkins Glen. Nobody has won 3 races this year. Larry the fucking Cable Guy from Michael Jackson Motorsports may be the first to do it. Here comes Beckham. There goes David Beckham to the inside. Larry isn't going to have any of it. Here they come. Side by side. And Larry the Cable Guy holds on. With just 2 laps to go at Daytona. This is incredible racing. Here comes Beckham into the chicane. Is he going to try it? He is. And he's going to make the pass. There goes David Beckham. Beckham, who sits 22nd in points, has missed a lot of races this year. Can he pull off his first Cup Series win? White flag, 1 lap to go, presented by GoPro. Down into turn 1, here comes Larry. Just not enough. Beckham's gonna begin to pull away. Larry isn't gonna try it in the West End hairpin. It's just not worth it yet. There are more good opportunities to make passes. Like right here in the International Horseshoe. Here he comes. He's to the inside, and he is completely through. That is a skillful move, a precise move by Larry the Cable Guy. Through to the lead. Larry the Cable Guy needs to pull up enough of a gap to where David Beckham in that white and blue 9 will not make a bold or ridiculous move. He's just got to hold him off. I don't think Beckham's gonna try it. He's gonna give it a whirl. Just not enough time. And that should do it. Here, unbelievable. Larry the Cable Guy for Michael Jackson Motorsports coming into this season. His career best finish is 4th. Now, he's going to go 2 in a row, and for the 3rd time this season, Larry the Cable Guy wins Daytona. Wow! David Beckham comes alongside to congratulate. Larry the Cable Guy is a winner for the 3rd time. For the first time, 3 wins. His first 3 career wins. And here they are at Daytona International Speedway. Larry the Cable Guy making a stellar mid-season run. David Beckham a close second. 3rd place Kanye West, who finished 2nd at Fuji. 4th to George Costanza. 5th goes to Ian Harrison, who needed this run. Brad Pitt also needed this run. He finishes 6th. 7th, Matt Damon going down the order. He could have used this too. Judge Judy was also falling down the order really hard and really fast. This was a key race that she needed to win, and a key race that she did win. Jesus Christ, 9th place, and Johnny Depp 10th. 11th place Milo, 12th found. 13th Stevie Wonder, a great run for this team who can barely score anything. P13 is, it's a real party. It's worth a party for these guys, even if it isn't for many other people. 14th for Ellen as it is really starting to get dark here in Daytona. 15th Mick Jagger, 16th John, 17th is John Cena, 18th is Kermit the Frog, 19th Adam Sandler, 20th Sammy the Seal, 21st Tyler Perry, 22nd Peter Sellers, 23rd after is Hillary Clinton after that damage at the start of the race. 24th is Lance Armstrong, 25th Will Smith, 26th Bruce Springsteen, 27th is, whoa, man, this is good, 27th is Steve Harvey. Implicate the points pretty hard. 28th is Meryl Streep, 29th is Mark Wahlberg, and last in the field, Darren McElman. This is a big shakeup in the points standings. As here are your top 10 drivers. Here is 11th through 20th. And here are your final 10. And that is all. Tune in next time, probably on Wednesday, for one of the biggest races of the year. The Red Bull 400. 400 kilometers, 147 laps around the mile-and-a-half grueling, gutsy Texas Motor Speedway. We hope to see you there, and as always, ciao ciao real smooth.